Thank you. All right, so this is Kat from Heroes Villains Fan Fest from DCTV Podcast, and I am here with Echo, and just want to hear what's coming up for the next season for your character now that you're a series regular.
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of more action and involvement with Team Arrow, and him and Felicity, still getting into their shenanigans as well. It's going to be a lot of fun season. A lot of fun stuff we did last season. We're going to replicate and bring it a little bit harder.
Awesome. Now, also your character is, your journey is to become Mr. Terrific. So how do you feel that journey will happen on Arrow? What would you really like to see?
You never really know because the writers are so good and, like to keep surprising us sometimes, even though we think it could be a certain way. In the canon, he was driven to become Mr. Terrific because his wife died. But, anything can happen to drive him in this universe, and I'm really interested to see what they come up with for that aspect.
And also your LGBT character on the show. So are we going to see more of Curtis's husband, more of that dynamic in the next season? What would you like to see from that relationship?
Yeah, I definitely think you'll see more of that dynamic, and I think it's important just to show people that the LGBT community is just as normal as everyone else, and you'll see Curtis and Paul dealing with their struggles just like any other couple would, and also coming through those hurdles and struggles together, and I think it's important to have all representation in media, so I'm really looking forward to them fleshing out that storyline and showing, their lives. Yeah.
Awesome. And now you did work with Team Arrow a lot in the last season, hopefully in the future season also. So can you tell us something you like about each Arrow character or each Arrow team member and what quality you like about them?
Yeah, I like Oliver's, sternness and go-get-it type of attitude. I love Felicity's humor and the levity that she brings. I love that Diggle is 100%, type of person that has your back, and also just such a strong presence. And Willa, especially with the bloodlust thing happening, it was nice seeing her try to find her light, even though the darkness was trying to pull it down. I think Damien Dark was just so great because he was just so badass and dark. And Malcolm Merlin, I love John Barrowman so much, so everything he does, I'm just like, yes. But Malcolm Merlin, you never know whose side he's really on and what he's doing, and he always creates a lot of suspense,
Of course. Now, last question, hard question. Who is your favorite member on Team Arrow?
I like Felicity, Felicity's my girl, or Curtis's girl. They love hanging with each other and, are very much of the same school of thought of technology and computers and whatnot. And I really like what Wendy Miracle said recently, if Felicity's the software, he's the hardware guy, and I think that's just such a great compliment with each other, and they're just like best friends.
Awesome.